Hey, how's it going, guys? Mike James here, and I have a townhouse for sale. It's a fire burn. It's a 2-bedroom, 3-bath. It has tons of potential. I'm asking $40,000 for it. It's going to have about $60,000 worth of repairs. You can get away with cheaper, or you can even pay a little bit more if you want to. But I have it at the ARV of $175,000 because that's what the other units are going for in the area there, right? So this is a huge investment opportunity for those of you who wants it. But what this video is about today is I'm just gonna have a little chat with you guys while I make Bandit signs. And as you can see, I might have the yellow box up there is my Bandit signs, and these are what I'm going to write on. So if you guys stay tuned, subscribe to the channel. If you like these type of videos and you want me to do more of them, hit like, share it with somebody so you can laugh at me or win with me. Either way it goes, guys. Well, stay tuned for this next video. All right, so I'm making these Bandit signs for a property that we actually purchased it already, and we need to market it. You know, a lot of people love social media, that's why I'm recording this. But I'm going to double dip. I got my kids out here, so it might be a little loud. But you got to do your marketing. So what I'm going to do is I picked up these Bandit signs, yellow ones. I got a whole stack of them. I showed you in the video earlier at the beginning of this video. And all you do is you write what you have as an offer and a number for people to reach you at, right? So a tip that I recommend in general is that we're going to anyway, and then so is that I like yellow, right? And then so you want to show them? Go ahead and show them. Yeah. I already started a few of them. Yeah, get in there, hold it up, talk to the camera. Tell them what it is.
It's for a townhouse, fire jungle burner.
And how much are we asking for it?
40K.
All right, and how much are the repairs?
You pay 6K.
And then how much is the ARV?
That is 35K.
There you go, good. So there's some meat on the bone for you guys there. But anyhow, I'm gonna put them to work, and we're going to actually just get to the habit to see what that does to get property sold as a real estate investor, right? So anyhow, I like YOLO, right? Use a permanent marker because it's going to be out in the weather and the elements and things like that, right? So then you write it nice and big. In the townhouse, I like to let people know that it's a fire burn, right? So the reason why you tell them that it's a fire burn because I like to operate from honesty and transparency, so you understand the property and condition that you're getting it in, and just so you can know how many repairs you're going to have to do. And usually when there's a fire burn, there's also some kind of code enforcement things that you have to deal with. So it's also to let people know that, you know, maybe you can actually get the repairs down, you know, and then maybe you could do something on your own, you know, whenever you do this, right? So this property is beautiful. The other ones are. It's actually a 2-bedroom and 3-bath. And the reason why that's significant, right, is that each person will have their own bath for their bedroom if you were to rent this out. And then also there's a bathroom downstairs, so you don't have to go upstairs in order to use the bathroom. So that's also attractive if you're somebody who wants to do either an Airbnb or you just want to do a short-term rental. This has a lot of opportunity. And as you can see, I'm asking 40K, right? So I always put that I'm asking for 40, you're asking price, right? Because the idea is you're trying to have conversations with people. You want them to call, right? So then I'm putting down 40K, you know, just to get someone to look at it, you know, while they're driving, put them at. So the location of putting these things is what I'm going to talk about later, right? So then what you're going to do is you're going to have these repairs, right? So an investor wants to know how much do you want for the property, right? How much has to go into it in order to bring it up to sell for retail value, right? So then you want to do repairs, and the repairs are about 60K. Now, when I say about 60K, everyone has different relationships with different contractors. Some people have better networks and resources that they use. They can either make this cheaper, or mind you, that you can make this a short-term rental. And if you're somebody who likes to go higher in, you can put more repairs into it. That's why it's either you can like at least, because you can, some people like to do fancy stuff, fancier than others. Some things aren't really necessary depending on what you plan to intend to do with the property, right? So anyhow, it's about 60K. So now, if you were to, so the idea as an investor, if you're buying this property at 40K, the repairs about 60K, you know, maybe you can trim the little hairs, get something done, save 15K on it, you say, right? So then we're at right at 45K. And then, so what, you'll get this property for $85,000, or just as it is, you'd be in it for $100,000, right? So the after repair value is something that I take off of what are the houses in the area going for, right? And so you check and see what the houses in the area are going for, right? And then you see how much have houses in the area have sold for, right? So then that's a good idea. Like if a house was recently sold for a certain price, that is the best, right? And then you also have to look in what condition was that house in when it was sold, right? Is it going to be as in good a condition as it is after you put the repairs into it, right? So these are some things you have to consider as an investor, whether or not you actually really want to have these, like how much meat is on the bone, how much money can you make? Now, the reason why this is really important as an investor, right? No matter what you're investing in, your entry point and in the deal, whether you're buying stocks, crypto, real estate, your deal when you buy it, right? Well, how much was the money in for, and then how much do you get for it, right? The appreciation of value, right? That's why you hear some people talk about finding something undervalued, then adding value to it to increase the appreciation, right? So the reason why the ARV is important, in this one particular, is at 175K, right? So there you see, you potentially can make $75,000 if you were to fix it up, list it, and then have it sold, right? Now, the price that you want to sell it at depends on how much repairs you put in, and then also the market conditions, which you also have to be aware of. Always be mindful of what the market conditions are currently, right? So now, next, we have the 2-3 townhouse, right?
I got you.
And then you have the fire burn, transparency is what I said before. You have the asking, 40K, repair 60K, the after repair value is what ARV is, that's 175K. So now, somebody needs to contact you, right? And this part here requires a little bit of knowledge and some things that I'm not going to say on camera, but you know, it's because for one thing, right? What I'm going to say is that you need a number that someone can contact you, right? And here's the thing that's most important though. And what defeats the purpose of me saying this, right, is I'm making a video while doing it, right? But this is also a clever way of me reverse marketing my property. So this is also a lesson that you can learn, that you can also cross-reference and market your properties when you get them under contract, or you're trying to sell them, or or if you're just trying to sell it. This one is not under contract, we own this property, right? So then, anyhow, what you see here is we have 2-3 townhouse, and I have a number, right? So now there's some resources that you can use. You can use Google Voice. There's applications where you can have a number that connects to Wi-Fi. You can actually, the reason why you want to use one of those numbers is one, you want to have a number where somebody, where you know who's willing to buy, is calling about the property that you have in hand here, right? So that's the one reason why it's really important to understand, like, to have a separate number than your actual number. You want to make sure that you have a good frame of reference of where your leads are coming in from. And then also, the thing that's important, right? And I wasn't going to say it, but I'm going to say it anyway, is where you put these things are important, right? You don't want to put them somewhere where they shouldn't belong, right? And let's just say maybe the city, the county, or someone doesn't like where you put that, right? And then when they come to find somebody, right, they're going to look up who this person is, and they're going to send a fine to you. So a little pro tip is make a number that isn't directly connected to you, and they have to do more research. Then maybe they'll just take your sign down, and then that's a cost of marketing, right? These things, like, and here's the next point, which leads to my next point. when you put these on the side of the road, as you see panhandlers and homeless people, they're going to use these signs, right? I got a phenomenal deal on these blank things here though. But what I want you to see is that what we have is I'm going to write it on both sides, right? The reason why you write it on both sides, because the panhandlers see this blank sign, right? And then they'll hold, will work for food on the other side of it. So what you want to do is use both sides, not only just to have more eyes on it, to where if somebody's on one side and the other side, they can always see it, is that you also want to make sure that someone's not taking your marketing and using it for their marketing, all right? So that's something else there. So as you can see, I'm writing on front and back, right guys? So now let me write this one real quick. 32 townhouse. And you want it to be legible. There's nothing worse than, it's a waste of money to write it and then it look terrible, right? But me, I don't have the best handwriting, but I also don't have the worst. So then let's see, I'm asking 60K. No, I messed that up. See? Now you see? What? I'm asking 40K. So let's do that, right? Repairs. Yeah, I messed up on this one. I'm gonna show you that. But this is like, I want to show you the mess up. Everybody always thinks everything has to be perfect, right? And I'm asking 60K. And then the ARV is going to be 175. So now that I talked you guys to death, I'm gonna do this pretty fast because I'm gonna pack the kids up and then I'm gonna put them to work because they're my employees and I need the tax benefits. So anyhow, guys, you see I got it on the front and the back, right? Don't report me. Make them work for it a little bit. I have to pay the fines myself. But anyhow, I'm gonna write these ones out, guys. And if you're watching this on YouTube, be sure to like, subscribe, share this video with somebody who wants to get into investing. Also, I give tons of advice on cryptocurrency, the stock market. I love business entrepreneurship, guys. So if you're on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, just be sure to hit this follow button, like it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. You can roast me, I'm up for it. But guys, that's what we're gonna do. We're just doing some marketing for our real estate investing business, guys. And make sure you follow me some more and then send me some distressed properties if you see it. Thanks, guys.